Hi guys, my name is Janet and I would just like to share a few thoughts with you. So one thing I find very difficult to do is to be still before the Lord. I really do struggle with overthinking things, allowing myself to feel pressure that is only perceived at times, or even if it is there, I overcomplicate the situation and it leads to stress, it leads to anxiety, it leads to strife. Psalm 37 says, do not fret, it only leads to evil, and it does. And I'm going to share this passage with you from Luke 10 about Mary and Martha. And again, let's not look at Martha as the one who is being told off by Jesus, but we look at her as Jesus's friend. Martha was Jesus's friend, and Jesus is teaching her a better way. So often I've read this, and actually I've been quite condemning of Mary, going, well, of course, sitting there while everything needs to be done, because that would be my attitude. There's lots of things to be done, no need for this sitting around. But there is a time and there is a place for our busyness to cease, and there is a time and there is a place to be still before the Lord, and we must do it, and we have to do it, or else we will not be able to face what is ahead of us. At times we won't be able to even face the day. Often it is said to me in this house by my husband when I'm feeling stressed or anxious, or I just feel everything is too much, he will say, have you prayed about it? And usually it always makes me quite cross, that comment, because I don't want him to say that, because I know that is the answer, and I haven't. And I then start making excuses. No, but this needs done, that needs done. And Luke 10 tells us it doesn't. There's one thing that needs done first of all, and then everything else can happen. As Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary who sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he said, but Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. She came to him and asked, Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by herself? Tell her to help me. Martha, Martha, the Lord answered, you are worried and upset about many things, but only one thing is needed. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. And I think that we so often can use what we have to do, the busyness of our lives, the commitments that we have, we can use those as an excuse not to come to the Lord, not to be still before him, not to spend that time with him. But we need to. That is where we get our strength. That's who sustains us. The hymn, What a Friend We Have in Jesus, sometimes I feel because it's been so over-sung or overused, we forget the power in the words. What a friend we have in Jesus, all our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Have we trials and temptations? Is there trouble anywhere? We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Can we find a friend so faithful who will all our sorrows share? Jesus knows our every weakness. Take it to the Lord in prayer. One thing I've learned in my life is it's never about my goodness. It's always about his. So this week, make sure we spend time at his feet.